Why, hello! We are back. It is the first of roughly 13, 14 fantasy updates, you might call them. I believe the term we used last year was the fantasy Roundup. Working on a more creative term for that. So basically, at this point, week 1 is now in the trenches. Some of you may be rejoicing, celebrating, bloviating. Yeah, that's for you, Miss English teacher. They might be celebrating. Others, such as myself, I think a couple more included, we are having serious doubts about our team as a unit. Definitely about individual players. So, enough of that. What happened this week? Probably asking yourself. Well, I'm about to tell you. First game of the week. Myself. V. Estes. I got a whopping 80 points. Estes got 92. He beat me down. Let's see. High scorers of this matchup. RG3 got me 23. I was okay with that. I mean, first game in like 8 months, something like that. Yeah, I'm okay with 23. Vernon Davis got Estes 21. I'm not okay with that. Mostly just because he's on your team, Estes. Next week, I hope he scores 50, however many he plays. Or whoever you play. I don't even know. I haven't made it that far down the list yet. Alright, my projections for the week was 118. About 38 underneath that. Woohoo! Go me. Estes was projected 103. Not too bad. Pretty close, got him 92, so, nothing too crazy there. Second game of the week, just depending on what order you read the list in. Cliffy, our reigning league champion, lost the season opener, much like Baltimore Ravens. Shows you what you did last year doesn't mean shit, Cliff. Cliffy got just destroyed by Matt. Of course, we're about to find out exactly why. Colin Kaepernick got Cliff 36, a very respectable showing. I'd take that any day of the week for my quarterback, unless my quarterback happened to be Peyton Manning whenever he threw 7 touchdowns and got 60 points for Matt. That's one of the few times you would say no to 36 points. It happens, I guess. Cliff, projections, got 3 over. He was projected 91, got 94. Matt said, the hell with projections. Projected 97, got him 146. So, shows you the fantasy gods can giveth and taketh away all in the same time. Seth was in the next meeting. Him and Chop, the preseason favorite, Chop edged Seth out. It was a 137 to 94 battle. Demarius Thomas got Seth 28. Took advantage of that seven touchdown spree of Peyton Manning. Aaron Rodgers got Chop 30. That's a pretty normal game for Aaron Rodgers. So, projection-wise, Seth, faring a lot like mine. Projected 123, got 94. That's, like I said, they can take it away. Chop kind of said, screw you projections. 116 ain't no thing. I'm getting 137. It must be nice. Ashton and Joe got the last one. Ashton winning her fantasy debut. 143 to 96 was almost the high point score of the week. Matt edged Ashton out on that end. 143 is what Ashton got. A very respectable showing. Joe got 96, which middle of the road. You can take it for what it's worth. Victor Cruz, must have been nice to have him on your team. Got 3 touchdowns for Ashton. Got him 29 points. That'll do it. Adrian Peterson, the first pick in the draft, got Joe 28. Dang good game for him. Ashton, again, one of those select few that threw projections into the wind. Yeah, just threw it. Kind of like peeing in the wind. 112 was her projection. She got 143. That just must be nice. That's all I've got to say. And Joe got 114 was his projection. Slightly underneath, about 18 points. My math on the fly is correct. So, that sums up the games. For those of you that are 1-0, you're not my friends for today. For those of you that are 0-1, the other 3, misery loves company. You all are my friends, except for Seth, which brings me perfect segue into our week 2 matchups. I play Seth. We can be, I don't know, like pen pals, something. Just not full-on friends this week. Maybe, I don't know. We'll just leave it at pen pal. I like that. I like that. Pen pals, me and Seth. Then we have the preseason favorite, Chop, playing last year's league champion. Definitely not the people's champion, Cliff. Should be good times. Then we have Matt and Ashton, seeing if they can both continue their 1-0 starts. Joe and Estes, the Battle of Wyatts. The last name Wyatt versus the first name Wyatt. Could be interesting. As for Seth, we go into week 2 0-1. All I have to say is one of us walking away with a W. Should be good times. I'm trying to lift the curse of Seth. For those that are unaware, I was 0-3 to Seth last year, the only person I could not beat. I lost to him by 1 point on a glorious occasion last year, so going for redemption. Little extra motivation for my boys, which some of you might be looking at my team and thinking, dang, they suck, but I remind you, last year I started 1-5. My team knows how to lose and come back. Especially led by Doug Martin, my boy. He was there. He led me through thick and thin times last year. He knows how to pull us out of this, and he is going to. It may not be this week, but eventually. My Dougie, my Doug, brother, he'll get us out of this. So, hopefully that is next week. As for the rest of you, anything going on in the league? Not really. I just encourage you all to participate in the message boards on there. Some very nice league banter. It's kind of nice to see league coming together as a unit and tossing, insults, banter out there. Keep in mind, it's all good fun. Nobody is going to take any personal attacks made on the message board as literal reflections of character. So, like if, for instance, something gets thrown out there about somebody's mother, I'm sure it's not really true, and we don't really hate your mom or want to do dirty things to her. Just keep this in mind. It's good fun. Keeps it lively. Because not all of you make videos such as this. I don't want to be the only one throwing out insults, which even though kept it pretty calm this week because I'm humbled after an awful week 1 performance. So, other than that, I believe that is all I have to say, really. Week 2 is coming up quickly. If you have any Thursday games, make sure and set your lineup, Chop. We thought we had you the first week. You were so excited, which, I mean, I know it does not appear that it matters. But, you were so excited you were going to set your lineup. And you were ready a week in advance. Ready to set that lineup. And then, in typical Chop fashion, you didn't. But, like I said, did not matter. That may not always be the case. So, Cliff, in case you did not know, you don't have a tight end. Just a thought, you might want to find one. Before Gronk gets back in the game. But anywho, to all of you, I believe week 2 hopefully fares better for some of us. Hopefully fares worse for others. The fantasy season is about to be full on blown, so I wish you all a wonderful week 2. Peace. Bye bye now.